The world's biggest power is the youth and beauty of a woman. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourselves. There is some self-interest behind every friendship. There is no friendship without self-interests. This is a bitter truth. The life of an uneducated man is as useless as the tail of a dog which neither covers its rear end nor protects it from the bites of insects. There is no austerity equal to a balanced mind, and there is no happiness equal to contentment. There is no disease like covetousness, and no virtue like mercy. Accumulated wealth is saved by spending just as incoming fresh water is saved by letting out stagnant water. Till the enemy's weakness is known, he should be kept on friendly terms. Those base men who speak of the secret faults of others destroy themselves like serpents that stray onto anthills. The happiness and peace attained by those satisfied by the nectar of spiritual tranquility is not attained by greedy persons restlessly moving here and there. Never settle for anything less than what you deserve. It's not pride, it's self-respect. The one excellent thing that can be learned from a lion is that whatever a man intends doing should be done by him with a wholehearted and strenuous effort. As a single withered tree, if set aflame, causes a whole forest to burn, so does a rascal son destroy a whole family. There is poison in the fang of the serpent, in the mouth of the fly and in the sting of a scorpion, but the wicked man is saturated with it. Purity of speech, of the mind, of the senses, and of a compassionate heart are needed by one who desires to rise to the divine platform. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the directions of the wind. But, the goodness of a person spreads in all direction. Drop the idea that attachment and love are one thing. They are enemies. It is an attachment that destroys all love. We should not fret for what is past, nor should we be anxious about the future. Men of discernment deal only with the present moment. The earth is supported by the power of truth. It is the power of truth that makes the sun shine and the winds blow. Indeed, all things rest upon truth. One whose knowledge is confined to books and whose wealth is in the possession of others can use neither knowledge nor wealth when the need for them arises. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and it is better to die than to preserve this life by incurring disgrace. The loss of life causes but a moment's grief, but disgrace brings grief every day of one's life. Do not be very upright in your dealings, for you would see by going to the forest that straight trees are cut down while crooked ones are left standing. He who lives in our mind is near though he may actually be far away, but he who is not in our heart is far though he may really be nearby. The happiness and peace attained by those satisfied by the nectar of spiritual tranquility are not attained by greedy persons restlessly moving here and there. It is imprudent to advise a fool, care for a woman with bad character, and to be in the company of a lethargic and unhappy person. A man shouldn't live in a place where people are not afraid of the law, are shameless, and there is no clever man, where people lack in kindness, and where exists no creativity or art. A wise person grooms his child carefully because only an educated person with high morale is given true respect in society. You can guess the origin of a person through his behavior, his native place via his tone, and his food intake by looking at the size of his belly. Just like a tree laden with scented flowers spreads fragrance in the whole forest. Similarly, a worthy son brings glory to the whole family, community, and the country. Knowledge is like holy Kamdhanu and is like a tree that bears fruit in every season. In unknown territories, it provides protection and brings you